Welcome back to another day of Food for the Soul, baby. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make some delicious 4-meat red beans and rice right here. And may I say, this recipe is good and delicious. So if you like content like this, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, read the Bible verse at the bottom of the description to feed your soul. And let's get this video started, baby. Booyah! First, I'm gonna wash my beans off and then soak my beans for 2 whole hours. See, all right, this is what you need for this recipe right here. These are my red beans right here. They're gonna be soaking for 2 whole hours. I got my ground beef. I got my pig feet. I got this andouille sausage. I got my chicken pieces. Also got my diced onions and peppers. Now, if you want to do this right here fresh, you can. But if you're on a budget, this is actually cheaper. All right, this is all you need right here for the seasonings. All right, this is the salt. This is the MSG right here. This is my chicken bouillon, my bay leaf, my thyme, my pepper, my minced garlic, and some paprika. This is all you need for this delicious recipe. So, see, all right, now my red beans are soaking. What I'm gonna do is get my andouille sausage. I'm gonna cut my sausage up 1/2 inch thick. All right, just set my sausage to the side. What you do first is get your oil. You don't need too much of it. And if you want to get olive oil, you can, because they have a higher point of burning. Next is get my sausage. Just gonna let this start cooking right here. All right, now my sausage is done. I'm gonna take them out. And do not pour out the grease. You would need that. Next is your ground beef. You add it to it. You will need to season your ground beef. I got some pepper right here. I got some salt right here. And some MSG, just a little bit. All right, now my ground beef is done. About to take it out and set this to the side too. And whatever you do, do not throw away your grease. All right, for the next step is get your mix of vegetables right here. And you saute these bad boys up. Is my minced garlic, 1 tablespoon. Just let this saute all together. All right, now my mixed vegetables are done. And what you do is just set it to the side. All right, now next step is, this is the chicken right here. And this is what I'm using is the thighs. And if you want to use the white meat, you can. But I'm just taking the skin off. And if you want to keep the skin, you can. And I'm also going to be using all parts of the chicken. I got the chicken back right here. I got the chicken gizzards right here and the chicken liver. This is a Louisiana style. All right, and you don't have to break up the pieces or nothing. Just leave it whole, just like this here. They will use the same water right here, which you can. This is perfectly fine to use the same water. But some people they actually want to use chicken broth. But on this recipe right here, I will be using the same water that I soak my beans in. I'm gonna take my chicken bouillons and just drop it inside this water right here. And if you want to use regular water or chicken broth, you can. This is my crock pot. It will be on high. And I'm just gonna start combining all of these ingredients. This is the sausage right here. Right, the ground beef. My pigtails right here. They are washed and clean. I don't want nobody sitting back in the comments talking about that the pigtails are not washed, because they are. All right, got my chicken pieces right there. But already that looks so good. All right, get my red beans. And we're gonna put it in here. Now my water. And if you're using the same water, you don't have to separate it. I'm just doing this for those that don't want to use the same liquid. All right, lastly but not least is my mixed vegetables right here. I just mix everything up. All right, now for the seasonings, I'm gonna use 2 bay leaves. And if you want to use the fresh bay leaves, you can. I have thyme. I got a 1/2 teaspoon. I got pepper with 1/2 teaspoon. All right, cayenne pepper. I got a 1/2 teaspoon. All right, salt. Starting off, I'm gonna use a 1/2 teaspoon, but I will be adding more because you always can add 2, but you cannot take out. All right, my salt. And I got my MSG. This is gonna be a 1/4 teaspoon. And all right, just mix everything up together. If you don't want to use a crock pot, you can do the same thing on the stove. Cover this up like this here and just let it do its thing. This is on high, and this is going to take about 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours to cook, and I'll be back. All right. Now, my 4 meat, red beans and rice are done. May I say, it's smelling so good, and it's looking just the way I want it right here. And to get it thick, what some people do is they smash their beans up, but I don't do that. What I do is I get a roux with some flour, with some water, mix it up, add some of the juice, mix that in with it, then I pour it inside here. Make sure there is no lumps. And it turned out perfect. And let me see, 1 scoop. There you go, got the chicken, got your andouille sausage, got your ground beef, and got some of your pigtails, plus the red beans inside that bad boy. Look at that. So, let me plate one up to let you see what it's gonna look like. All right. So I have 2 scoops of rice right here. There you go. Look at that. There you go, just like that. Some delicious red beans and rice. So if you like content like this, give this video a thumbs up. Read that Bible verse at the bottom of the description to feed your soul. And see you next time on Food for the Soul, baby. Booyah!